Clarkson's Farm fans have shared the one thing they want to see next season, with a clear desire to have a more competent angle shared by fans. Fans of the hit streaming show Clarkson's Farm are hoping the next series has more to offer. Viewers of the Jeremy Clarkson-fronted Amazon Prime program are hoping to see something a lot more interesting should the show return for a fifth season. A post to the Clarkson's Farm subreddit made it clear what people were wanting from the show. It comes amid high praise for the fourth series, which centered on the Clarkson-owned pub, The Farmer's Dog. Fans who have visited the establishment suggested the initially eye-watering prices were good value for money given they use local ingredients. A person who claimed to be a farmer took to the Reddit page and shared what they were wanting from the show in future. They wrote, "As a farmer, I would prefer to see more competent farming. I think the show would a lot more interesting if they focused more on the farm, and less on the pub and other outside activities. I also think it would be way better if they got rid of Caleb and brought in a competent farm manager. It would be interesting what that place would look like if they had someone who actually knew how to do more than run a tractor running the place." Harriet was only there for a brief time, but she was a big step up. I say this as someone who runs a diversified farm operation. Fans of the show have since suggested a similar program which Clarkson has spoken of in the past. One fan wrote, "Clarkson talks about Countryfile fairly often. Try that out." A second user agreed, adding, "Clarkson literally says in this season to watch Countryfile if you want an actual farming show." While someone else suggested Clarkson's Farm was the perfect entertainment show, and did not need competent farming to form the core of its successful appeal to audiences. One fan wrote, "As not a farmer, I think Clarkson's Farm is the perfect entertainment show for me." Another added, "It's the bridge that got non-farmers like me interested in the plight of farmers." A third user suggested the show creators were limiting themselves by rushing through both the pub and farm productions. One fan suggested, "I'm not saying this because I'm greedy, but I would prefer to have more episodes. 10 or 12 episodes this series would have allowed a better balance between the pub and the farm." While another added, "Totally agree. No idea why they're limiting themselves when they could easily slow down the pace and get a few more episodes. They montage through way too much." A third wrote, "The last 2 episodes gave me more anxiety than entertainment. They could have stretched it out and I still would have watched it. I would have liked to see Charlie and crew figure out how to fix the kitchen. Who eventually vacuumed the carpet. Why the dishwasher and 2 servers quit the first day. Some customer reviews about the place and food to balance out the chaos. They said that the people were enjoying themselves versus the upset we saw on the pub side.